What's up, everybody? It's Justin Parnell back again with another quick Singleton event on MTG Arena. If you want to see more content like this, check out our YouTube page at youtube.com/thinktwicemtg. And if you'd like to listen to the Thinktwice MTG podcast, you can find it on iTunes, SoundCloud, also YouTube, Google Play Music, and Stitcher. If you want to support the show, head to patreon.com/thinktwicemtg to do so. All right, so I've decided I'm not messing around today. We're going back to the roots, and we're just going to jund them out. Now, what we have here today is not a traditional jund list. Obviously, this is in Standard and in Singleton, but we have three things that we do. We're going to play large threats, we're going to kill everything, and we're going to return a bunch of stuff and get value. Make some value plays. Value, 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 value. Splashing a little blue for Bolus the Ravager, Scarab God, and Hostage Taker. Now, of course, we have 6.5 planeswalkers, I guess, if you count Bolus. But Chandra, Torture, Defiance, Engrath, Vivian Reed, Nissa Vital Force, Lilion Dust Majesty, and of course, Homegirl, the most jundy of all these planeswalkers, Vraska Relic Seeker. So, this is a deck that has two cards that are banned in Standard, but now, since this isn't technically Standard, this is Singleton, you can actually play both of these cards, Rampaging Ferocidon and Attune with Aether. We have a really small energy theme. I wouldn't even call it a theme. It's really so we can reliably add any color of mana, since we kind of are a mana-hungry deck off of our Aether Hub. Draw maybe an extra card the turn after Glintzy Siphoner comes into play. And then maybe kill something a little bit bigger with Hardest Lightning. We're not really doing anything crazy. We have just a few, these four energy cards. The Siphoner, Attune with Aether, Hardest Lightning, and then Aether Hub. So nothing too crazy. We do have Servant the Conduit too. So yeah, just making sure we can add any color of mana when we need to. Outside of that, we have a lot of ramp. Chandler Initiate, Drover of the Mighty, small number of dinosaurs. We have Rampaging Ferocidon, Thrashing Brontodon, and Carnage Tyrant. Naga Vitalist, which is notable because it has 2 toughness, so it's actually a pretty decent blocker against aggressive decks. Doesn't die to the single Goblin Chain Whirler that all of our mono-red opponents will have. And then we have Servant of the Conduit, as we said before, and then just a bunch of extra, a bunch of removal at the low point of the curve. Then we have some more niche removal, Reclamation Stage, Thrashing Brontodon on the second part of the curve, Doomfall in case we need to hit our hand or exile something. And then we have some more ramp that puts lands into play. Elvish Rejuvenator, which should hit. We have 26 lands in the deck. And then Grow from the Ashes. This is just a really powerful card. And then up here is just a bunch of threats. Threats and more threats. So the goal is to kill everything, land a couple of these, and make quick work of our opponents. We should be able to interact on a lot of different bases. We can kill virtually every different card type. So I'm excited. I'll give you guys just a quick moment to look over the deck one more time before we get started. I've also gone out of my way to make sure I have the Hour of Devastation basics, I think, which is also going to be critical to the success of this deck. So, without further ado, let's get started. All right, this hand does not have any red mana, but we do have a Field of Ruin, and we have some excellent cards to play on turn 4. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. We also have 2 of fast lands to make sure that they can both come into play tapped on the first 2 turns, so I actually think we're going to be in pretty good shape. Since blue is our 4th color, and we don't have any blue cards sooner than turn 4, I'll play this last. And here we go with some red mana, so happy about that. I think it's going to come in handy in pretty short order if we're playing an aggressive deck. We'll play this Memorial to Folly. Or will we? I think we're probably going to play this Hostage Taker. I would rather hold up a Braid, I believe, than have access to the extra mana. Yep. We're going to go ahead and kill this. I should have done so before they attacked, but here we are. Oh, I didn't even play the mountain. Well, that was dumb. I was like, why wouldn't it let me kill this? All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and abrade this. Kill the creature, and then we're going to play the Vitalist. Well, that wasn't great. We can, if we want, we'll have 6 mana on the next turn, and with this Arch, maybe we can play something that costs 2 and replay it with a Hostage Taker. Otherwise, we'll just play the Gonti. Well, this is an excellent target for Hostage Taker, even if they kill Hostage Taker, which I imagine that they will. Actually, I think I want to just play the. I think I just want to play the Gonti. And kind of see what we come up with. I can take a hit from the Phoenix. Heart of Kiran's good. Heart of Kiran's good because it's something we can cast right now. Both of these are going to come into play tapped. We'll play the Heart. Yeah, we're fine with taking 4. We have a lot of Planeswalkers in the deck, so the Heart is actually particularly good. I didn't add Heart in, just because I wanted more, the things that cost lower to just be more interactive. Harness Lightning on Gonti, no problem. That would have been Hostage Taker, so that's good that we didn't run it out there. PNLR not bad. Interesting that our opponent decided to use the treasure and then play this. So this lets us plus Vivian will, if we play Vivian, she's gonna potentially bite the dust. I mean, we do have the Heart. It's probably worth it, at least even just to draw heat off. We'll see if we can hit a land that'll let this Hinterland Harbor come and play untapped. Next turn. Let's see. So the Dragon Skull Summit will come into play untapped next turn. I would rather have that. Okay, so we can play... do we have double black yet? We'll get double black next turn. We'll play the Memorial. And then pass the turn. So next turn, assuming the Vitalist survives, which we certainly intend for it to, we can have Hostage Taker take this Phoenix, replay it. I think pretty much either way we're going to be blocking with this Heart on the Phoenix. So we might more be setting up for a... Oh, let's see. Okay. Okay, interesting attacks here. They're not wanting to sacrifice their Phoenix. Okay, they are. They're not. They are. They're not. What's going on? They are, they're not. They are, they're not. Okay, so let's see, so we do have to block the Phoenix. If we block this, then Vivian will die. So, that's okay, though. Oh, she's taking a lot of pressure off of us. And we're not going to block the Pia. If our opponent wants to use the whole rest of their turn... Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So it lives. Okay, there's a rampaging Ferocidon. Yeah, let's go ahead and plus again. Other option is kill the Thopter. We're not going to kill the Phoenix. We'll take this Chupacabra. Okay, we have a mountain. So we're going to get this Phoenix. And if we don't get the Phoenix, then we'll kill something. Let me get that. Alright, then we'll play this Phoenix out. Okay, so now we have a couple of good blockers. That's fine. Goes to their graveyard, but... You know, we do have Rekindling Phoenix in our deck, too. So, if I play a land, they can spend their turn pumping this for 3, hitting us for 4 down to 7. Not entirely sure that's good enough. I mean, they can get us into burn range. And they did just use a burn spell. Okay, so they're using a lot of burn spells to get rid of this. And that was pretty unnecessary because that actually can't come back from their graveyard.
I've seen squirrels hit harder.
Yeah, I've seen squirrels hit harder too, Vivian Reed. We're just gonna keep drawing some cards with old Viv.
The wilds are my shield.
Okay, this comes into play untapped after we play this Fetid Pools. So we're gonna do that this turn. Where are we? Actually, I think we're gonna cycle this. What do we have down here? So, if we can get them to kill the hostage taker. Yeah, so I think I'm going to cycle the Fetid Pools. Probably Drowned Catico tapped. Okay. Rex Sage is actually pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and kill their servo here. Yep. Yeah, we'll take the action. We really just want to get as many creatures into play as possible. Rampaging Ferocidon is a little bit of a liability just because we want to cast creatures, and I'm not super interested in even taking any damage at this point. We're not really in danger zone at 11, but we're not in safety zone either. That's like... I feel like when I'm at 12 life, I feel better. And I know we're only talking 1 life point, but me and Mono Red literally thrives off of 1. Off of counting by 1. Alright. Not a strong play by our opponent. I like that you can click the little scorpion and it'll kind of hurry away off the board now. Alright. Hey, speak of the devil. Yep, we'll keep looking with Vivian.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
Ooh, Direfleet Daredevil's great. Okay, so we have Built to Smash, Wizard's Lightning, a Braid. I think we can actually start getting aggressive here. And we'll play our land for the turn. So this is 4. This is 4. So we can get the Chupacabra into play. Kill his creature. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. We're just going to kill both of our opponent's creatures here. And we want to exile one of these. We'll get this. So this can get us some energy. We only have to pay 1 energy to kill it. Okay, now we can start. Now we can start getting aggressive and probably close out the game. We can play both of these next turn in this order with Phoenix into Ferocidon. Skyship Stalker, he can give it first strike and haste. But, okay, haste, let's see what he... I imagine he hits us. Takes us down to 8. I'm not even going to mess around, I'm just going to kill this immediately. With Vivian. So. Yep.
No one said restoration was painless.
Okay, so we're going to play out the Phoenix. And then we're going to play out the Ferocidon. Attack with everything. We still have a couple of blockers. Just in case our opponent can somehow put out multiple blockers. Okay. Good game. But we junned them. We junned them good. All right, back with game 2. Quick Singleton on Arena. Our mana looks really good. Direfleet Daredevil can keep off some early aggression, and if not, then we have some heavy hitters, so we're going to keep this one. So we want to lead with this Sheltered Thicket. Not only does it let this Woodland Cemetery come into play untapped, I guess both of these do, but obviously red is a primary color where blue is not. We're still probably going to play this. I imagine we're going to play it on turn 2. It doesn't look like our opponent is going to be super aggressive. Because even if, I mean, okay, Merfolk, so they just did not have a 1-drop Merfolk. Okay. In that case, I probably will play out this Direfleet Daredevil. And that'll let me play the Fetid Pools on turn 3. Tapped. So of course our opponent has a Merfolk Trickster, so the blocking does no good, but it's better than playing it next turn. This is still going to stifle some of their other plays. Okay. Well, hopefully we can start drawing some removal. That would be excellent. I'm tempted to play this Memorial Folly and then cycle the Fetid Pools to see if we can come up with some. I think I'm going to do that. And we'll pass the turn for now. Our opponent can put a +1/+1 counter on Merfolk Trickster. So if they attack, the block isn't worth the bluff, unfortunately. Okay, so now they can't. So now we can freely block the Trickster. Waker of the Wilds. Okay. Yeah. Not quite late enough in the game for this one. Jade Bear. Okay, so this is going to go on the Trickster, and we're not going to be able to block profitably. Of course. Oh. I'm going to take 6. Okay, we're definitely going to cycle this. Okay. There's some solid removal. We'll play this tapped. They have a green, so they could, in theory, Blossoming Defense it, but I'd rather do that. If they have it, I'd rather just do it now. Okay, excellent. No attacks. We're going to take 3, go to 9. But then we can either get out Tindershoot Dryad or our Planeswalker, and then Multani, which is big boy. We would have been in miserable shape if we didn't have to hit that Abrade. So we were pretty fortunate that we were able to get to it. Well, this card is going to be annoying. And we have to... Yeah, we have to block. Okay, well... So they're really just trying to be aggressive. Trying to really just be aggressive. Oops. Yeah, I guess. We don't have anything. This makes a 5/5. I think we're gonna go ahead and get the Dryad out. This is gonna get us the most blockers. No attack still. So this way we can chump with the Saproling. I mean, the Mistcloak Herald this is a real thing. They have this Hash Heap Oasis that we need to kill probably in a turn or two. Because that card will just be a problem. Adonis Climb. Okay, so Mistcloak Herald is a problem right now. Not later, but right now. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this Trickster. Two for wanting-ish ourselves, but... Okay. Okay, so I think... So if they're able to flip this, if they give this another +1/+1 counter and they can flip it next turn, then we're actually dead. So, because of that... we need to cycle this Canyon Slaw. Look for some removal, which we did not hit. Choose attackers. I don't think I have any haste creatures. We can just block with the Saproling if we want. So we'll attack for 2. Oh, we definitely should have killed the Oasis. Because they can just kill us now. That was a terrible, terrible play. I even talked about it last turn. That's going to cost us if our opponent goes for it. And it looks like they're going to. I mean, it is a risky play for them because if we have removal, then they're dead. If we don't, then we're dead. And we know that we don't, so we're dead. Alright. Alright, we're back with some Jundi Jund in MTG Arena. Quick Singleton. I'm going to keep this hand so we can play this turn 2 Glint Sleeve Siphoner. And we have red mana for this. We have green mana, rather, for the Reclamation stage. We don't have any red mana, but... Okay, so... Excellent. So our Glint Sleeve Siphoner on turn 2 is going to go down. Making this hand significantly worse, of course. But I think we can... if we can survive, if they don't have a strong turn 2 play, then I think we'll be okay. They may not have any turn 2 play. So at this point, if we draw any land, I'm happy to Doomfall their hand. Yeah, we know this Siphoner is not gonna live. Okay, interesting. Oh, they're just cycling Desert. Now, if they kill this Siphoner with Firebrand, which is a very real possibility, and a guaranteed certainty at some point, and then they play a larger threat, then we can Doomfall that, which I would also be happy to do. Tempo-wise, that's not great for us, but the game with mono red is really just remove all their threats and live. Combat Celebrant. Okay, so now if our opponent would like to do this, yeah, and of course they do, and we don't draw anything, we draw a Chandra. If our opponent has a haste creature, we're going to be in bad shape. Alright, well there's a red source. It comes into play tapped. We want to do that rather than cycle. We're somehow not dead after missing multiple land drops and just getting beat in the face. But that could turn around immediately. A Glorybringer would kill us instantly here. Our opponent somehow still has nothing. Okay, so they're exerting. But why? Why did they exert? I'm tempted to grow from their ashes. I think I want to get their hand. Yeah, I'm going to get their hand since our opponent gave us like a kind of a free reprieve from getting attacked. Okay, so this is only creature. This gets a creature or vehicle. Any creature or vehicle, so we have to watch out for that. Combustible Gearhulk's way far off. Banefire is going to be a problem. Honestly, I think we should have to get Karizev, because whenever we untap on our next turn, we have to kill a creature. So we'll just get Karizev, and it's most likely going to be this Combat Celebrant. Five mana, so they could Banefire us for 4. Yep, and of course, well, we need to cast it now, and we're going to cast this Harness Lightning, deal it 1. Get 2 energy. We pretty much have to play around this Banefire and this Karizev's expertise for the rest of the game. Okay. Well, we can kill that too. Okay, so we can grow from the ashes. This is going to come play untapped because of our Canyon Slaw. We can get another green. We're not kicking it, unfortunately. And we want to get a forest. Okay, this comes into play untapped. I think we just want to wait until they pump it. If they don't hit 6 mana, okay, they immediately hit 6 mana. Okay, so resolve that. I don't think I want to let them draw is the problem. I think they just have to have opponent targeting you, draw 3 cards. No, I think I just let them hit me. That didn't work out at all. Okay. They hit a Braid, Shivan Dragon, and Mountain. Okay, well, we're dead. But, you know. At least I can play Chandra. plus play Reclamation Sage. And I don't know. We're dead. We're dead 12 different ways. Yeah, good game. But I'm gonna kill that. I'm gonna kill that combustible Gearhulk. Yeah, we'll do it. That did not work out. Maybe I guess we just let him. I guess we just let him. I guess we just let him draw. That just seems like that's not gonna work out either. Banefire. Yep, good game. All right, back. Game 4, Quick Singleton, Jund. This is a much more Jundy hand. We have some ramp, we have some removal, and we have a threat. We're going to keep it. I guess our last one, I guess I should have mulliganed, but we have so much. We have so many lands and so many ways to get more mana that I guess, incorrectly assumed that we would be able to do that. Play this Feather Pools tapped first. We're just going to go directly of Chandler Initiate into Elvish Rejuvenator. Our opponent looks like they're interested in playing the slow game as well, so they have a Rupture Spire. That's certainly what that indicates. This could be like a Super Friends deck. If they're interested in making at least 4 colors in mana, I can't imagine that you play this with just 3 colors. Okay. They're emptying their hand out pretty quickly. Alright, come on, Elvish Rejuvenator. Okay, well, it's 1, no tax. So, next turn... Let's see. What does our opponent have here? They're close to the City's Blessing. They have 7. Nicole Bolas, which fortunately we can kill. We're going to discard this Rootbound Crag because we fortunately have double red with this Chandler Initiate. And I'd rather keep the Arch around. Okay. They did not kill Bolus, which was... Or they did not kill the Chandler Initiate, which was much appreciated. And we'll be able to play the Servant of the Conduit as well.
I'm the best fire starter there is. Oh, yep, we're flammable.
Best voice lines of the game. Alright. More ramp. Well, at least when... let's see... So they have 7. They had to put a bunch of permanents into play to be able to attack with that. Probably not going to happen. I'll take my 1 when I get it. This Tender Shoe Dryad is going to immediately start making 3/3s, which I'm a fan of. Big fan of that. Oh, Walking Ballista. Well... There goes Chandra, but at least we're going to be able to abrade. We'll be able to abrade this. That's a good one too. Yep, we're going to go ahead and abrade. You know what? We're going to destroy an artifact, just so I don't misclick somehow. I guess they're going to take down the Servant. Okay, 1 damage resolves. Yep, we'll make some green on the Servant. And it bites the dust. We'll make some black mana here because we always want to make black mana if we can, for obvious reasons. Take our 1. Alright. So next turn, when... we can go during our when we get another Saproling, they're going to be 3/3s, which is excellent. I'm going to be able to kill any non-planeswalker. Well, I mean, we actually could probably be able to kill planeswalker. Okay, so we'll draw this terrifying, but we do have Vraska, fortunately. If our opponent makes it to their turn, we would almost assuredly lose, but we are not going to let them do so. We have exactly 6 mana. Alright, get this terrifying Muldrotha. We're going to start getting in there. Okay. Yep. Junned him out. Barely, but barely counts. Alright, back with match 5 for a Jund run through with quick Singleton. This hand's pretty solid. We have removal, we have Gonti, and Vivian. So we're going to keep this one. We do go first. The only way for us to have red up on turn 2 is to play the Sulphur Falls first, which I'm happy to do. We can go Sulphur Falls into Blooming Marsh, have all 4 of our colors. This is our one. We have the 1 island in the deck, so when we start playing our lands out, our opponent's not going to have a clue what is going on. Now the old Sulphur Falls Blooming Marsh deck. You know, I actually want to kill that because I feel like this is going to be a grindy game. So I'm not super interested in our opponent getting a bunch of lands and then Mazavithing us. I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I think I want to get out the Vitalist. Yeah, I'm going to get the Vitalist. The reason being is I want to be able to cast Vivian. She's going to provide more value than Gonti is. Especially with our opponent that is in some land trouble.
The wild wasn't meant to be.
Yep, okay. Well, that was a quick one. That was a quick one. When you miss land drops, I guess that kind of happens. All right, onward. Game number 6, MTG Arena Quick Singleton with Jund. This is an interesting hand because we don't have any green mana. And while we can cast this Ferocidon, this is not a land that we need. So this hand looks fairly slow, so I'm going to mulligan this. See if we can get something better where we have access to casting more cards in the first couple of turns. All right. Well, we do have a Attune with Ether. And a Scry and a draw. So I'm going to keep this and look for another land. We're going to put that on the bottom. Oh, Blooming Marsh is an excellent draw. It also makes it very easy for me to determine what I need to get. And now I am going to go get that island. Since we now have double black, we have double green. Red we need double the least of. So we're going to get that island. We only have 2 double red cards, and that is Chandra Torch Defiance and Rekindling Phoenix, which we will no doubt draw right now. No, we didn't. Okay, look how now we look smart. We get the island, which we'll play because our opponent knows we have it. Getting the Trials, which is something we obviously can't get with Hostage Taker. Yep. No, I can't win. That is technically true. Man, Gideon's so smart. All right. Don't want to Hostage Taker for no value just to attack Gideon. That is not worth it at all. Compass. So you can actually get this with Hostage Taker. And I'm going to want to. Pretty interested in doing that. Unless, of course, we draw a land, but we don't. So I'll try to get this Compass. Give me that. Great animation. Our opponent can kill it and get it back, but they're playing mono white, so... Okay, well they're playing white blue, but they only had white lands. So, no, I mean, you can beat our head in pretty good. We're not going to block, of course. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and play this Compass. Now we're going to go attacking Gideon. And if our opponent wants to seal away or something else, yeah, that's fine. Seal away, totally fine. We have this Vivian read, so we can actually blow it up and get more value out of this later. That's great animation for seal away. Animations in this game are great. I know there's a lot of people that like playing Magic Online more. Ooh, may have a little Bant action. Okay, okay.
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah. I bet you have Gideon. But I think this is, I don't know, this feels more like Magic to me. There's a lot more flavor than just black backgrounds. Okay. So Karn could be a problem. Karn plus Gideon could be a problem. My vote for worst voice lines in the whole game is Karn.
You may regret that choice.
I'm going to regret it. Well, our opponent can't cast Carnage Tyrant. But I don't want them to even have an opportunity to do so. Okay, so I think we just cast the Scarab God since it's big enough to block Gideon. This island has been key. Okay, so there's the mana for. Oh, they didn't go get Carnage Tyrant. Okay, well that's good. We don't want to have a Johnny, so we're gonna have to search. All right, I really need to kill this this Karn now, somehow, but I'm a little scared to tap my lands to do it. Dory the Consoles, Angel of Sanctions. Okay. We can kill that with Vivian.
Now it's my turn.
And we're going to go to 4. Bolus is good. I wish we could Bolus and have up Harness Lightning. That would be exceptional. As it stands, I think our best shot is getting a land. So we go to 6. Harness Lightning this. And we'll get a mountain now. Harness Lightning this. And attempt to block Gideon in combat. Alright, Karn's just drawing cards, which is good because I don't want him to have either of those other two. You can have more white mana. Okay. The scary cards are in our opponent's exile. So. Okay, so there's a chance that we can kill. Okay, so if we can't kill the angel, we'll play 4 mana. Okay, good. Oh no, it comes into play tapped and we're dead. I forgot about that. We didn't Jund him out good enough. Well guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, if you want to see more videos, make sure to go to youtube.com/thinktwicemtg. You can also find the Think Twice podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, also on YouTube, as well as Google Play Music and Stitcher. And if you'd like to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/thinktwicemtg. Thank you guys very much for watching. See you next time.